My name is Patricia Seraphim, Hybrid's Health and Beauty Director. I've been a therapist for over 30 years in the industry, areas of skincare, cosmetics and advanced treatments. Now over the years I've found that it's to get the results that you're actually looking for to keep your skin young and healthy and youthful looking is to use the products that actually produce results. And we need to be realistic about what we're actually using and knowing that what products we put on our skin is actually going to give you what you're looking for. Keep you healthy, keep your skin looking healthy, keep your skin looking young, also keeping your skin with a radiant glow as well. And there are areas of the skin, things like pigmentation and your skin tone tends to dull as you get older. So it's important to make sure that whatever we're using is going to make a difference. If you don't see a difference with your skin, you know that product is not actually working for you. Now we have spent a lot of money, Hybrid, in investing in the highest quality products. We've spent money on research because we want to make sure that whatever we put out there to you is going to give you that result and you're going to actually see physically the improvement in your skin. Not only are you going to see, but you're going to feel good because when your skin looks good, you feel good, all round you're glowing. Right, now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take you through what we've actually got here today. Right, now the cleanser is very unique in terms of that it's made from honey. It's a honey-based oily cleanser, so therefore meaning that your collagen decreases, the elastin in your skin decreases, your skin may not be as hydrated as it would normally, and your natural oils, because when you get to the age of menopause your natural oils tend to dry up, your skin becomes more dry. So again, it's important to make sure whatever you use on your skin, it has everything that it needs to lubricate it, hydrate it, and also help to renew those cells. Again, as you age, those cells are deteriorating. So when you use your product, the ingredients are going to help to repair those damaged cells so that your skin, as we know, a 6-week cycle is a cycle that renews cells, and in that 6-week cycle those damaged cells are being replaced by new healthy cells. And what we want to do is to stimulate circulation. We want to also help to increase blood supply and oxygen to the cells of the skin. Right, so what we have here is the Hybrid Honey Cleanser. Now the honey cleanser, as you can see, because of it being for a more mature skin, it has this gold in it. Now we know gold is very good on the skin in terms of keeping it youthful, and also it gives you that radiance because as your skin gets older it tends to get more dull. Now this gold is going to help to illuminate your skin so that when you're using it, it's actually going to give you that natural glow. It's going to help to hydrate your skin when you're cleansing it because it has an oil base, but at the same time it turns into a emulsion. So you can work and remove your makeup, you can really work into the skin, really cleanse it really well. So again, it's best of both really. So let me just explain to you and show you how you should use the product. The most important thing is that when you're using your products, all your products, is to make sure that you use either a Q-tip, cotton bud, or a spatula. One of the reasons being is that we don't want to contaminate our products. Because they have been of the highest ingredients, we don't want any contaminations of bacteria entering into our creams. And again, it's important then before you start using your products and before you even start cleansing your hands, it's important, cleansing your face, it's important that you wash your hands. Now, it's something that many people don't do. As a habit, you should also develop a habit where when you get in through the door, you've been out all day, the first thing you do, you head to the bathroom. wash your hands with antibacterial wash or any form of soap to make sure that you remove all the germs and bacteria that you've accumulated during the course of your day and your whereabouts. So wherever you've been handling money, whatever you've been doing, you wash your hands. That's the first start. Once you've done that, obviously you prepare yourself. Even as a normal practice, what I do is, even when I cleanse my own skin, I may be in the house, I wash my hands first. Then I use my products, because I know that whatever I put on my face, my hands are clean. All right, so you take a small amount of the cleanser. The cleansing gel goes onto the skin, and I would suggest the best way to put this on is either, again, is to use your two fingers in the middle, your ring finger and your middle finger, because these two fingers are the lightest fingers on your hand. So when you're actually applying the product onto your skin, you're not dragging your skin. Now for a mature skin, a more aging skin, you'll find that the skin becomes thinner. As you age, your skin becomes thinner. The reason being is because the collagen and elastin has broken down, and also you don't have as much of those natural oils which you would normally have, and also your skin is not as hydrated, so you're losing that the hyaluronic acid that keeps your skin pumped up to give it that radiance. All right, so you need to treat your skin as a gentle, like a baby, really, because it's age, so you got to start from the beginning. All right, so you apply that onto the skin, dampen your face with lukewarm water, and then you apply it to the cleanser. Now when you apply it to the cleanser, as you can see, the cleanser turns into a milky emulsion. Now you work this into your skin. All right, so again, you're going to start from the forehead, the nose, the cheekbones, onto the chin and onto the neck. And as I said, never forget the neck. The neck is very important. And especially with an aged, more mature skin, you really need to concentrate and spend time to make sure that you moisturize your neck area. And you cleanse it, you tone it, you moisturize, you do everything you would as you would with your face. Now, as you can see, this goes into a lovely, creamy, emulsified lotion. And it feels wonderful as well, very soft and soothing, and a wonderful fragrance, and really, really nice fragrance. And then you can see there's a little sheen to the skin. All right, so you've got this sheen to your skin, and you're going to remove it. You're going to rinse away with lukewarm water. Okay, so you rinse away until you've removed all the traces of the cleanser. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove it with cotton pad today. All right, so we've removed the cleanser. Now, as you can see, I don't know if the camera can get up close, but you can see here that there are those little sparkly bits. So immediately there's a radiance to your skin. All right, so when you're going out, you've got that radiant glow. Your skin has come back with a glow. It's got that sheen. It needs to be reflected because, again, like I said, more mature skins tend to look more dull. All right, so we've cleansed the skin and it's left it with a nice shimmer to it, but not over the top. All right, so that's the cleansing gel from the Prima range. All right, now the next important thing is to make sure that on a weekly basis that you use a face polish, a face exfoliator. We call it our exfoliator. Why we call it an exfoliator is that within our exfoliator, it's made from caviar and pearl with the actual gold bits in it. But also it has AHAs. Now AHAs are natural fruit acids. Now these natural fruit acids help to naturally fluff off the dead cells off the surface of your skin. And also when it does that, it helps to brighten your skin, soften your skin, helps to refine the skin, so reduce the appearance of any fine lines and wrinkle by using it on a regular basis. When using this face exfoliator, you could apply it, leave it for a couple of minutes, allow those AHAs to work on your skin. Now it's important that when you're using our cleansing face exfoliator that you don't mix it with any other. Our range is made so they work together to achieve those results that you're looking for. Right, so like I said, the next thing you would do is once you've cleansed your skin, you apply the exfoliator to your skin. Again, I would suggest that you use a cotton bud. You could use a spatula and apply it to the skin. All right, so again, you can see that there's gold particles in there. The natural gold is 23 karat gold actually that's used. It's the highest standard, so that you know that you're going to get a really, really, really lovely glow. And also the properties within the gold is really good for giving your skin that radiance. So you're going to work it in. Now what you're actually feeling in this face exfoliator is the grounded down pearls. Now the pearls are working as the exfoliating on the surface of the skin. With the caviar is helping to replenish, nourish your skin, and also it has that exfoliating effect, the AHA's effect in it. So as you work it into your skin, gently again using your two fingers, your ring finger and your middle finger, the lightest fingers on your hand, work it into your face. Again, avoiding the eye area, because a facial scrub or a face exfoliator should never be used around the eyes. So you would start from the forehead, work it all the way around, down onto the chin, and then pay attention to sort of like, around the mouth area here and around the nose area. Those are areas that then tend to accumulate a lot of oil and sebum, and also dead cells. And again, as you age and you may have fine lines and wrinkles, because of those buildup of cells, they can look more deeper than what they naturally are. So again, what you need to do is just spend a little bit more time just working it into your skin, gently in round circular motions onto the face. Right, so you've worked it in. The skin is feeling quite nice, it's feeling quite tingly as well. And again, like I said, it's got a wonderful natural smell to it. And followed by that, then you would rinse it away, and then followed by your moisturizer. Now, I've just spent a little bit of time working this in. Now, the granules, it feels a little bit more harsh. No, I wouldn't use the word harsh, but it's more, you can actually feel the effects of the pearl granules on the skin. Right. Again, that's another reason why I would suggest when you're applying it to the face, that you apply it with your ring finger and just gentle motions. Don't scrub like this, because what you're actually doing when you scrub like this, you're actually damaging your skin. You can actually lead to, again, because of aged skin, your skin becomes fine, it's thinner. You could lead to broken capillaries on the face, and that is because you're being too harsh. So again, on the areas of your cheeks, here, be very gentle, and especially for ladies who are fair skins are very sensitive, and also what we don't want to do is end up with little fine broken capillaries over your cheek areas because of this excess scrubbing to your skin. So again, treat it very gently. All right, it's very, very important, and then you're going to get a lovely healthy glow. All right, so we've gone through the exfoliator, the benefits of it, the AHAs that it has in it, which is helping to fluff away those dead cells. It's going to brighten the complexion, and then obviously by using the pearls, massaging in a small circular motions all over the face, it's helping to stimulate circulation, bring oxygen to the surface of the skin, and help to improve the collagen and the elastin. All right, so we've already started the process. All right, so again, we would remove this with warm, timid water at home, and just to make sure when you remove it that all the last traces of the little bits of the pearl granules are removed. All right, so you would just rinse away until your skin feels clear from the little bits. Okay, now let me just show you the difference. And again, it's important when you're using your products to make sure you apply the lid to the product. I would suggest before you even start to actually put your hands in the product, put the lid back on just in case, because we don't want any water dropping into it, especially where the cleanser is concerned, because it emulsifies. So you might find that if your hands drop a bit of water, it'll turn into a creamy texture. So take what you need, put the lid on, and then put it to the side. Then continue with your cleansing routine. All right, so as you can see, it's really nice. It's really brightened up my skin. All right, so you can just imagine this on your face. Now you only need to do this once a week. So get yourself into a routine, whether you do it in the morning or you do it in the evening, but at least choose a day when you're going to do this. You're going to exfoliate your skin. And it's nice to get a routine where you do the same thing every week on the same day, because it's a cycle. It's a 7-day cycle. So you go in yourself, your skin's getting used to it. It's saying, okay, today I'm due to get an exfoliation. Your skin's going to start to look for it. It's going to start be waiting for you. It's going to start to prepare itself to receive this exfoliation. All right, so get yourself into a regular routine, and you're really going to see the results on your skin. Okay, so now that we've exfoliated and we've got the benefits and how the actual exfoliator works, I'm going to take you now on to the next important product that's part of your routine. One that is often forgotten, it's the facial toner. Now, our Prima facial toner has rose and aloe vera. Now, the rose is fantastic. The rose has anti-aging properties in it. It also has antibacterial properties in it. And not only that, but the aloe vera has the soothing, healing properties. We know that when using our rice toner, Prima rice toner, that your skin is going to be cleansed. So you're going to make sure any last traces of oil or dirt or any bacteria that's still sitting on the surface of the skin has been removed. And also, again, because when your skin is more aged, it's fine that it becomes more sensitive. And also for those ladies out there that have sensitive skins, this is perfect for you. All right, so again, you would use it to remove, like I said, oils, dirts. And also, again, like I explained earlier, is that how it improves and repairs the pH of the skin. Now, it's important that the pH balance is correct, because once your pH balance of the skin, it's like a little sealant that sits over the surface. When you put your moisturizer on, everything can work more effectively. Then you're less likely to get those breakouts, you're less likely to get any irritation or any sensitivity. And what it will actually help to do over a period of time by using the toner, it's going to help to desensitize your skin and help to strengthen your skin, because it's improving the pH balance of your skin. All right, so it's a very, very important part of your routine. Okay, now again, when using the toner, what you would do is use it onto a damp cotton pad. Now, what you would do is just dampen it with a bit of water, not too wet, right? Because it's important that it's not wringing, dripping wet, but it's sufficient so that the product, when you put it onto the cotton pad, can be absorbed and used over the face. So I would suggest is dampen it so it's like this, not wringing wet. Then when you open the toner, you would use it and put 2 to 3 drops onto the cotton pad. Now, immediately after putting the toner onto the pad, I would put the lid on, because it's one of those things, accidents can happen, and we want to prevent from losing the product, any of the ingredient, any of the products in the bottle there. So put the lid on immediately and then put it to the side. You've got your toner on the cotton pad, and what you're going to actually do, you're going to start to use the toner, working from the top of the forehead, working down to the center of the nose, out to the cheeks, 2 strokes I would say, down onto the chin and down onto the neck. Now, when you've used the toner, and you may find that there is still residues of makeup or oil or dirt on the surface of the skin, you need to go over it again, because the important thing is to make sure, number 1, the pores are clean, number 2, that you've removed any excess oils or dirt on the surface of the skin, and number 3, your skin is now being prepared to use the moisturizer. All right, now say for instance you find that there is still residue, what I would do is flip over the cotton pad on the other side, and then put a couple more drops onto the cotton pad and wipe over again. What you're aiming to see is that the cotton pad is clean. When the cotton pad is clean, you know that your skin is clean. You are now ready to apply your moisturizer. All right, so make note of that. It's very, very important, because a lot of people cleanse their skin and they forget to use toner, or when they use the toner, they don't actually get into areas like around the nose area, around the hairline area, because again, it's an area where if you're using products, a lot of people are using products in their hair now, that seeps down onto the surface of the skin. So if you don't remove those little residues and oil and dirts onto the face, it will build up and cause problems in the future. All right, so just make sure that you do that as part of your routine. Okay, so all right, so we've toned now, we've prepared the skin. The pH balance is now set in place to correct, and we're now ready for our moisturizer. Now within our Prima range, we don't actually have a cream, we have an oil. the rose and raspberry facial oil, which is divine. When you smell the rose in this, it's just like you just want to, like, I don't know, just bathe yourself in it. It's really, it's beautiful. It's one of my favorite products, actually. I love this product. And the results are absolutely amazing. You know, when you apply it to the skin, it's a dry oil. It's not an oily, because, you know, people hear the word oil and they think, oh my God, you know, my skin's going to be really oily. But it's not. It's quickly absorbed into the skin. And again, we must remember that for a mature skin, we lack more moisture, more oils in our skins. So this really is so refined that when you put it onto the skin, it's absorbed into the skin. The rose has its anti-aging properties in it. Not only does it have rose, it has up to 12 other essential oils in it, like frankincense, geranium. Again, geranium is really uplifting. It has basil, it has natural jojoba oil, it has all natural oils in it. So it's made up of, you know, a cocktail of wonderful oils which are really going to make a difference to your skin. Now, again, when using the oil, I would just use a small amount. First of all, dot it onto the forehead, the nose, cheek areas, and then onto your chin and onto the neck. Now, you'll find after using the rose oil, your skin's going to start to feel soft. Again, where you've had any imperfections on your skin, it's going to help to heal. It's really going to make a difference. Your skin's going to look radiant. And again, that wonderful scent of rose is really uplifting. And you know, I just can't, you know, I'm just so excited about this one because it's fantastic. Yeah, so like I said, just use a small amount. So let me just show you roughly how much you would use. Again, in the bottle, to make sure when you use it, put your finger on the bottle, tip it like that, get a bit of the oil, dab it on, and then again, you know, do it like that. Your forehead, your cheeks, your nose, your chin, and onto your neck. All right, so once you've got enough, then rub your two fingers together and then just start to rub the oil and massage it in. Do a little massage, you know, a 5-minute massage, just small circular movements, sweeping out to the sides, down to the side of the face, across the mouth, under the chin, and onto the neck. If you do that, you're helping to stimulate circulation, you're working the oils into your skin, you're really going to feel the benefits of it. And not only when you're doing that, but it's also helping to increase the circulation, right? So your skin's going to look radiant, it's going to look bright, and you're going to absorb all the oils into the skin. So again, get yourself into a routine where that you use your cleanser, your face polish, your toner, and your rose oil. Now, I know we've not addressed around the eye area. We have a fantastic product on the market that's part of our range, but it's connected to our rice range, but generally it's for everyone. This is like a little pot of gold, our facial serum. Now, the facial serum is made in such a way that what it's actually going to help to do is going to help to hydrate under the eye area. It's going to help to improve any lines and wrinkles under the eye area, and also any pigmentation or dark shadows. Now, by using this on a regular basis, because the way it's been formulated is quickly absorbed, the molecules are so small, they're tiny, that they get absorbed into the eye area. Now, for use around the eyes, it's important that you don't use oil. So don't be carried away and think that, you know, I'm just going to use my rose oil around my eyes. Be very careful, because by using oil around the eyes, it could lead to your eyes becoming puffy. And that's what we want to avoid. So treat the eye area in the correct way with the correct product. Every product is being formulated in such a way that it does the job that it says it does. And also, obviously, the consistency of all these products are made in such a way that they can give you the results, help you work a lot easier, so that you can, you know, have that healthy, youthful looking skin. Now, with the rice facial serum, you would use it, just put a small amount onto the back of your hand. Use the ring finger, which is the lightest finger on your hand, dab into the serum, and you can see it goes a long way. So 1 squirt is enough for both eyes, meaning when we're going to do both eyes, we're doing underneath the eye, over the eyebrow, right across the eyelid, and making sure that the whole entire area is covered. All right, so you would do one eye and then onto the next eye. All right.
Hello everyone, I'm happy to meet you today, and you are all welcome once again to our sales video. And I know you are all out there excited, happy, you've heard all about the products, and then you are so happy and you want to hear about the promotion I've got right now. So I want you to listen carefully as I take you through all the prices. Now the single prices are going for our honey cleanser that has got caviar in it is going for £20. Then our rose and aloe vera toner is going for £18. You've heard all about the advantages, the benefits. And then our exfoliator with champagne extract is going for £20. And then our rose oil, give yourself a little spa at night, when you're going to bed, you work so hard, it's going for £18. And then our little gold here, which is our facial serum, is going for £20. Now these are high performance products, high quality products, fantastic products, good product. They give you good results. Now I have used this product myself. I know what I'm selling to you. I'm not selling you something that I know nothing about. I have tried it. I have a relationship with this product. I can talk about it. I have experienced it, and I have so much passion for this. This is good. If it's good for me, it's good for you. You can see the result. I have no acne. I have no dark lines. I have no fine lines. You can see for yourself. And I look pretty. You can see I look pretty. Wow. Now here we go. Now instead of buying all these £20 plus £20, £40 plus £18 and another £18, they all come to £76. Right. Now we need to save some money. Let's give good value to our money. So I now can give you this, a good offer. Get all these for £65. Just these four. It's good. Your cleanser, your exfoliator, your toner, and your oil. £65. What good deal is that? This is high performance product. They don't normally go on sale. But now we are going to give you this offer. You must get it now. Right. And also, if you want to get this little gold, which is like, just to use the word magic, this is fantastic. It will transform your eyes like nobody's business. Now you want to add this to it, all the prices would have come to £96. But this offer is going for £85. No bargain. This is fantastic. This is good. But who can compare the results you're going to get with this money, this £85 you're going to pay? Listen, if you look good, even if you walk on the street, you will feel like you're the only one on this street. I'm telling you, this is fantastic. The way I feel cannot be compared with the way I used to feel. I used to feel really timid because I thought I was very ugly. Then I met hybrid product. Fantastic. Now my shoulders are high. I am bothered about nobody. I know I'm beautiful, I'm pretty, I'm very confident, and who knows, when you get rid of all those fine lines, even you would like to go out. Some people don't like to go out even because they think that even the products they are using is not working for them. They try to hide their acne. They can't hide the acne. The acne is not going. The fine lines are there. And now look, the ozone layer is all depleted. Now we are having free radicals on our cells everywhere. The weather is so harsh. My dear friend, do something to your skin.
Hello, my name is Patricia Seraphim, Hybrid's Health and Beauty Director. I've been a beauty therapist for over 30 years. I have a lot of experience within the health and beauty industry. It's important that you use the right skincare and the correct cleansing product to your skin. Now, Hybrid's Rice Cleansing Gel is very unique. Now, as you can see, it is in a gel form, right? And the unique thing about it, as you can see, is that when you take the product from the jar, you put it onto your skin, it turns into a milky emulsion. So let me just show you how this works. All right, now you're at home, you're taking out, and I would advise you to use a spatula or a cotton bud, because it's important that you don't dip your fingers into the product, because number one, we don't want to contaminate the product, and number two, it's going to help with usage. All right, so you take a small amount of the cleansing gel from the jar, you put it onto the back of your hand, no, not onto the back of your hand, but you apply it to your skin. But I mean, if you find the back of the hand works for you, why not? All right, so what you're going to do next, you're going to apply water. Now just imagine you've got warm, timid water at home and you're going to apply it to the skin. Now as you can see, the gel turns into a milky emulsion. So this is fantastic. This is ideal for those ladies who are wearing makeup. It's also ideal for those ladies who find that their skin is very sensitive and who don't like to use harsh products like cleansing gels that are going to dry your skin out. This is actually working fantastically by just working into those pores, getting rid of all those impurities on the surface of the skin, and also removing any makeup traces on the skin. All right, so you've applied your cleansing gel, it's turned into an emulsion. The next thing to do is to rinse it away. Now, as you can see, I'm just going to wipe it away very gently here for you. Okay, now you can see that the skin is nice and clean, as you can see at the back of my hand, how nice and soft that looks, and also bright, because you're actually cleansing your skin, you're actually again stimulating and getting the oxygen and the blood supply to the surface of your skin, which is going to help to brighten your skin. So it's really important when you apply the cleanser, you work it into round circular movements, working from the forehead all the way down, working the cleanser into the skin. Taking your time, and I'd always advise that when you're doing that is to use, for instance, your ring finger and this middle finger. One of the reasons being is that these fingers are the lightest fingers on your hand, so you're not going to be putting too much pressure on the surface, because remember, our skin is delicate, you know, so it's important you treat it in a delicate way. So you would cleanse, you've cleaned off the cleansing gel, and then not to forget, now the most important thing is to make sure you put the lid back on your cleansing gel. Make sure when you put it on the gel it's tightened enough. Don't ever leave it open and exposed, because again, these ingredients are natural. So it's important that you keep it out of direct sunlight, put it in a place that's nice and cool, and store it really well, because this is your gem. This is what's actually going to keep you looking healthier for longer. All right, so take care of your cleansing gel, put it in a safe place, make sure the jar is always nice and clean, and again, don't ever put your fingers in your product because you don't want to contaminate it. Always use a spatula or cotton buds, which you can throw away. All right, so that's a very important tip to make sure you keep your product in good order. All right, so now let's go on to the rice toner, facial toner. Now, as you can see, the rice toner, at the bottom of the toner, you can see rice sitting just on the bottom. Now, this is micronized rice. It's sitting in rice water. Now, this rice water is fantastic. What it actually does, it helps to soften the skin, helps to remove any excess oils or dirts that have been trapped in the pores, and also it's going to help to prepare your skin for your next stage, which will be your moisturizer. This is what, when you're doing it on, you know, you're applying your product in the morning or in the evening. Now, what I would say when you get the rice toner, the most important thing you need to do is to make sure that you give it a good shake. Reason being is that when you shake up the product, you're going to mix the rice water with the rice powder. Now, this is actually going to help to absorb any excess oils. So for those ladies who have oily T-zone, all right, so that means across the forehead, down the nose, down onto your chin, you tend to find that you get this shine. It's going to help to absorb the excess oil. And again, for those who have generally oily skins and also problematic skins as well, it's important that you apply the toner to the skin and work it right across the face in a nice even way. Now let me just show you how to do this. Number one, you're going to shake the product, as you can see here. Give it a good shake so the rice mixes in with the water, and then it's going to look, hold on a minute, it's a bit cold. Sometimes, you know, it can sit in the bottom, but just give it a really good shake. So the rice toner now looks this kind of a misty, milky color. All right, so you're now ready to use the product. Now, what I would say is the most economical way to use the product is to get yourself cotton pad. I would recommend a cotton pad than a cotton bud, than balls. Dampen the cotton pad with some water. Not wringing wet, but just damp enough, as you can see here. damp cotton pad. Once the cotton pad is damp, you would open your product, put 2 to 3 dots onto the cotton pad. Now when you apply the toner to the pad, you can spread it out, so, not in the same place, because you're going to use this cotton pad to wipe over the surface of the skin. Alright, again, it's important once you've done this to put the lid on, because we don't want any spillages. Right, so you've done that, and now you're going to start to wipe on the surface of the skin. And I would always advise start from the forehead. So you start to walk from the forehead, down the nose, onto the cheeks, across the cheeks, down the chin, and then the sides of the face. Alright, again, not to forget the neck. Then sweep down onto the neck. Once you've done that, you look at the cotton pad. Now if the cotton pad still looks like it has like residues of makeup or any excess oil or dirt still on the surface of the skin, it's important to redo it. So you would do it a second time to be economical. Turn the cotton pad over. Alright, again, apply 1 to 2 drops onto your cotton pad and wipe again from the forehead down to the nose, across the cheeks, which usually is about 2 sweeps, across the cheeks, down onto the chin, and down onto the sides of the face, and then finishing onto the neck. Alright, so you've done that. Your cotton pad now is clean. Now if you find that you still have residues of makeup, then you really know that when you're cleansing, you need to cleanse a little bit more. Spend a bit more time with your cleansing so that you're not left with residues of makeup on the surface of your skin. Now why I'm saying this is to make sure that the cotton pad is clean. By making sure the cotton pad is clean, you know the surface of your skin is clean. Alright, so this is going to help to prevent you getting breakouts of any spots or blemishes on your skin, because you know that the skin is clean. The toner has helped to tighten the pores of the skin. It's going to help to reduce any excess oils, because once the pores have tightened, and this will happen, once you start using it on a regular basis, it's going to help to improve and minimize the size of your pores. Then you're prepared for your product, which is your moisturizer or any other treatment you would apply before your moisturizer. Alright, so now we've done this. Now we're going to throw this away. You throw your cotton pad away. Now if you find that you've overdone it, or the cotton pad, your face is still feeling a little bit damp, the next thing I would suggest is to use tissue. Now the tissue you can just use very lightly and just blot. Just divide it into like this. Just blot onto the surface of your face to remove any excess product or any dampness on your skin. Alright, once you've done that, throw away. Now I would say when you're preparing to use your products, always make sure you have at hand your cleansing cotton pads, you have tissues, and you have Q-tips. This is important to part of your routine. Alright, you shouldn't, I would say, don't use flannels or towels. One reason is being that, if you have a problematic skin, you get breakouts. Every time you've cleansed your skin, you've dried it with your towel or a flannel, you're going to put that towel or flannel back onto the radiator. Alright, now you may have had weeping spots, or there may have been a bit of blood or something because a spot has burst or something like that. What you're actually doing, you're contaminating your towel and your face flannel, and then you're going to put it on the radiator. So what's happened now, all this bacteria has got into your flannel and your towel, and then you're going to find yourself in this vicious circle where you're using your product, you're wondering, why am I not getting results? Why is my skin still getting breakouts? Number one is because what you've actually done, you've put bacteria back into the same towel that's going to dry your skin. You've just reinfected your skin again. So I would advise is to use tissues, cotton wool, cotton buds that you can throw away. It's easy, it's very economical, it doesn't cost you a lot. And you're only using it twice a day. And for the piece of knowing that you're going to have healthy skin, your skin's going to be radiant, it's going to be free from breakouts, you're going to help to resolve that problem or that issue you've had with your skin for quite some time. Right, it's a very basic fundamental thing that you should know. But a lot of people don't know this, so this is where I'm educating you really today. And again, importantly, again, if you find that you get breakouts, you have acne and skins like that, it's important at night that when you sleep on a clean pillow. Sleep on your pillow. Say, okay, 2 nights on one side, turn the pillow over to the other side, 2 nights there, then remove the pillowcase. Put a fresh pillowcase. Again, because as you sleep, you perspire. Excess sebum comes through the skin because at night your skin is repairing, renewing itself. All right, so you're going to produce excess oils. That's one of the reasons in the morning when you get up and you cleanse your skin, you find that you wonder, where's all this oil coming from? Why is my face looking shiny? It's because of those, that sebum excess oils is coming through. All right, so that's going to help with those ladies who are, and gentlemen as well, who are finding that, again, they're in this cycle where their skin cannot improve. And then just generally as a whole, just general thing anyway, as whether you have good or bad skin, is to turn your pillow over, during the course of the week, because you want to make sure you're putting your head on something that's nice and clean. All right, so that's as a very important tip. Okay, now let's move on to the next stage, which will be our rice face polish. Now, Hybrid's rice face polish is made from the micronized rice. Now, as you can see, it's in a creamy texture. Again, the fragrance in the product is of neroli and vanilla. The rice has been grounded down into micronized form so that it's very soft. So when it goes onto the skin, you'll find that you're going to feel like little gritty bits. Now, what we're actually feeling, the gritty bits, is micronized rice. Now, this is very gentle. Now, you've cleansed your skin. You've not used your toner because you're going to now do yourself a little treatment. You take the cotton bud, you scoop out a bit of the face polish, apply it onto your skin. Now, I would suggest is when you're going to do that, leave your skin slightly damp, not dripping wet with water, but slightly damp. And when you take the polish, you're going to take the polish a small amount and then apply it to forehead, cheek, chin, and then not to forget the neck. Now, it's important to make sure that we keep our necks nice and moisturized and treated because, again, the neck is one of the areas that go very quickly as we age. Likewise, the eyes. And a lot of people tend to forget to treat the neck and also protect the eyes. All right, so you're going to apply onto the damp skin in round circular motions like this, as you can see. Really working it in. Again, to remember to use these 2 fingers because they are the lightest fingers on your hand. You're not going to scrub the skin like this because what you don't want to do, you don't want to damage the surface of your skin. You're treating it gentle because it's very precious to you. All right, so work it in gently. You can feel the little granule bits under your finger. You work it into, your forehead, around those cheek areas, around the nose again, because the creases of the nose tend to get a build-up of dead cells. All right, and also on the cheeks, under the chin, and onto the neck. Just spend a few minutes just really working it in gently, really. And again, by doing this, you're helping again to increase the blood supply, increasing circulation, you're stimulating collagen and elastin in the skin, and also the oxygen as well. So you're going to get that healthy glow to your skin. So at the end of it, your skin's going to look smooth, it's going to look radiant, and you're going to look bright and glowy. All right, so now we've done this, and the next thing we need to do, once you've worked it into the skin, as you can see, and you can see, the small amount that I've used goes a long way. You would then wash it away with warm, timid water. Okay, let me just show you how this is going to work. I'm going to use cotton buds for you today. All right, so warm, timid water, and you just wash away. So I'm going to wipe it away for you, as you can see. Just a few strokes. Make the surface of the skin nice and clean. All right, now you've done this. Again at home, rinse it away until you don't find, you don't feel any little bits on the surface of the skin, because you want to make sure that all the little rice grains have gone and your skin is nice and smooth. All right, so you're going to pat your skin dry. Okay, again, like I said, not with your flannel or towel. You're going to use cotton, you're going to use tissue. Now, as you can see, immediately how my skin has brightened here. All right. If I compare the two, all right, one has had face polish, one hasn't. You can see the difference in the appearance of the skin. Now you can just imagine doing this on a weekly basis. Now in some cases, say for instance you have say blemishes, your skin surface is not as smooth because you've had breakouts, you have scarring, you may want to do this twice a week. But what we don't want to do, we don't want to overstimulate the skin. So if you do start doing it twice a week, do it only for a few weeks, but then go back to just doing your regular weekly treatment, because once a week is sufficient really. All right, so again, it's leaving the skin nice and smooth, it's clean, it's bright. And we're now going to go on to the next treatment of our rice range. Okay, and again, it's important, like I said before, make sure you secure the lid on your product, keep it safe, all right, and make sure it's nice and clean. And again, don't use your fingers, use cotton buds, use spatula, because again, it's important you do not contaminate the product. Why I'm stressing this, especially for those ladies who have problematic skins, because if you use the product, you say for instance you've been cleaning your skin, you've got something that's weeping, and then you take your fingers and you scoop it into your product, what you've actually done, you've put bacteria into the product. All right, so you might find your product might go off in terms of bacteria, but not in terms of the quality of the product. All right, so we've exfoliated and polished our skin. Now the next stage is for those ladies that have more of a mature skin, who have blemishes and imperfections, would be using our rice facial serum. Now the rice facial serum is like a little gold pot here. As you can see, it's a very small size, but it works wonders. All you need is a few squirts of this, which was you can apply to the entire face and around the eyes. Now the rice serum, as you know, serums don't contain any oil. All right, so they quickly absorb into the skin. They're formulated in such a way that when you put it in, it will just absorb and it will look like you've got nothing on the surface. All right, so what is actually going to help to do? So for those ladies who have dark shadows, they have age spots or any pigmentation on the skin, it's really going to get down and work underneath the skin and help to improve those pigmentations. How it actually works is that the serum is going to help with reduce the melanocytes, which produces pigmentation. All right, so over a period of time, it's going to reduce it until eventually you're hardly noticeable. But you must be patient, because to improve pigmentation on your skin, it can take months, it can take years, but that's being persistent. So you know the end result, you're going to have a skin that's free from blemishes, free from pigmentation, and also you're going to have a youthful looking skin. All right, so the next thing would be, all right, let me just show you how this works. You would take give it a shake first. One squirt, as you can see, that's one squirt. I would always say start off with one squirt first, because you're not quite sure how much, because you know people's hands are more heavy than others. Again, when applying the serum around the eyes, always make sure you use your ring finger, because it's the lightest finger on your hand. And when applying the serum underneath the eyes, I would always say, for me myself, I always put my product on the back of my hand and work from that. Use it as a palette. Dab the finger in, then gently pat it around the entire eye, starting from underneath outwards, and then on the over the lid going outwards. And then once you've done that, you've got enough product, then you can gently just glide the finger around the eyes and across the eyelid. All right. Now you'll find that the serum will absorb into the skin, so you won't feel any residue of oil or anything like that. So it's safe to use right close up. It's important that you don't do that so much with your moisturizer. Reason being because obviously there are oils there, and oils can lead to puffiness under the eyes, and you're wondering, why are my eyes looking slightly puffy, or I've been using the products. Is it something that's in the product? No, it's not. It's because you've taken it too close to the eye. And again, it's important when using your moisturizers is that you take it only onto the bony area. So, you know, you can practice, look into the mirror yourself. take your ring finger and then just practice and just press your finger here around the orbicle of the eye, and you know where to stop. You take the product as a moisturizer up to that point. The serum now goes right underneath. This is the only thing. Anything that is a serum can go right underneath the eye because it contains no oils and it's quickly absorbed into the skin. Now what it's going to actually help to do as well is going to help to hydrate under the eye. So again, where you find the eyes are feeling a bit dry and crepey, that kind of feeling, it's not really looking as bright as it should do. It's going to help to improve that as well. So again, using your serum, I would advise you to use it in the morning and the evening, because again, as we know, the eye area is the most delicate part. The skin is the thinnest around the eye area, and the eyes tend to go very quickly as we age. So it's important you take care of it now, and if you've not been taking care of it, start today by using your serum on a daily basis. Use it in the morning and use it in the evening. And what I mean by even before you go to bed. Or even, you've come home, you've given your skin a nice clean, you're going out for the evening, you do the same routine again. Use your products, use your serum. And then when you get home after your night out, cleanse your skin and then reapply those products again. Because when you're sleeping, your skin is renewing itself, it's renewing the cells, it's helping to repair any damage that has been done, over a period of time. And also it's helping to fight those free radicals that have caused, by UV damage to your skin. So it's important that, you put your product on, feed your skin at night. Because in the daytime, what you're actually doing, you're protecting your skin. Or at night, you're actually feeding your skin, you're repairing your skin. So that's one of the reasons why, while in research and investment in the hybrid products, is that we're using the highest quality, the highest standard, the best products, best ingredients, but are natural. All right, so you can rest assured that when you sleep, you're getting the best. All right, so we've applied it around the eyes, and now we're going to continue to apply to the remainder of the face. So you would take your product, dot it on here, forehead, nose, cheek, chin, neck. All right, if you find you need a bit more, then put another squirt. And then once you've done that, then just use your fingers lightly and just apply, just gradually, smooth it out onto the surface of the skin. Don't expect it to feel oily, because it won't. It's going to be absorbed into the skin really quickly. All right, so we've got our treatment on, we've hydrated, we're working with pigmentation and also working with helping to improve those cells. Okay, let me now just take you to the next final stage, which is rice moisturizer. Now the rice moisturizer is made of micronized rice. Now the rice is being ground down into such a fine texture that you're not actually going to feel anything on the surface on your skin. All right, let me just show you what it looks like. Okay, now when you're removing the lid, make sure you remove the lid and take this cap off. Now all the products have this cap. The reason why it has this cap is to keep the product in good condition. Because like I said earlier on, all the ingredients are all natural ingredients. So we're actually making sure that we're safeguarding those ingredients so they can give the best results when you use them. All right, so you take this cap off, pop it back into your lid. Okay, now when using the moisturizer, I would recommend using a cotton bud or a spatula. You take a small amount of the product out from the jar, okay? And once you've done that, put it onto, I would always say work from the back of my hand, or if you don't want to do that, then you can just take it out and then just immediately using your ring finger, like I explained earlier, which is the lightest finger on your hand, and then just dot it onto the areas you're going to be moisturizing. So the first place you would dot is your forehead, your nose, your cheeks, your chin, and onto your neck. Now, the beauty with our moisturizer is that it's made from the micronized rice. This is going to actually help to absorb the excess oils on the skin. So for those ladies that have a combination skin, T-zone skin, where you've got oily across the forehead going on down through the center of the face onto your chin, it's going to help to absorb the excess oils. And all for those who tend to have an oily skin, it's going to absorb the excess oils all over the face. Now, for those ladies who don't have these problems but also need a really good moisturizer, the beauty of this works for everyone. All right, so for the normal skin, again, it's going to moisturize your skin, leave it with a nice matte feel. Not oily, but a matte feel. And it's also going to help to prepare your skin for your makeup. Now, The ingredients that are in the moisturizer, which the main ingredients is like with which is the bran oil, the rice which is micronized, and other fine ingredients are actually going to help to work on the pigmentation of the skin. So again, for those ladies who have blemishes, those ladies who have age spots, those ladies who have pigmentation, scientific research has proven that with using this over a period of time, using a minimum of 2 weeks, you're going to see improvements in the skin. What I mean by improvements, improvements mean that you're going to see a slight improvement in the appearance and the color of that blemish or that pigmentation on the skin. It's going to slightly start to fade. Now, if you continue to use this on a regular basis, meaning in the morning and the evening, over a period of time, I would say allow yourself a year generally. Be patient, because the skin has a renewal cycle. All right, so every 6 weeks it renews itself. So those damaged cells are going to renew and be replaced with new healthy cells. So over the period of time, I would say realistically, you're looking at roughly about a year, 12 months of your skin looking nice and clear. But don't get me wrong, during this period of time, you're going to see improvements. So those pigmentation imperfections on the skin are going to improve. Your skin is going to start to look clear. It's going to look radiant. It's going to look smooth. And also, while you're using the product, it's going to help to absorb those excess oils. Again, it's going to help to regulate those T-zone oily areas. But again, by using it on a regular basis. All right, now, also, it's wonderful with the scent. It has a natural scent of neroli and vanilla. Now, these are really soothing, wonderful, luscious, I just love it. I feel like I want to eat it. It's those kind of fragrances, all right? It's going to help to really give you, uplift you. It's going to, it starts your day off really well, or even, at night before you go to bed, you're going off in a really good, your senses have been heightened through the fragrances, the natural scents of the product. Again, they're all natural ingredients. Our product have not been tested on animals. There are no parabens, there are no chemicals in the product. And again, it's quality. So you only need to use a very small amount. You'll find how far this will spread. As you can see, I only put a small amount on the back of my hand, but you can see how far this has covered, so, and it's creamy, it's luscious. It really is really lovely, but at the same time leaves that matte effect. So again, we've now prepared your skin for your foundation. If you're wearing any makeup, it's perfect.
Hello once again, I'm happy to meet you again. It's me again, Ceci Media. I am here just to tell you how fantastic these products are and what they have done for me. And it's fantastic. As I speak, you will see all the details on the screen. If you are happy with it, you can go forward, call the number, get on the site and purchase yours now, because I have had a good time with this, some good, fantastic results with these products, and they are working well for me. So get yours now. Now, you have heard all that our beauty director has said, all the benefits of the rice range. This is our rice range we have here, our rice cleansing gel. Now, this is going for 16 pounds. Now we have our rice face polish. It is going for 18 pounds. And then we have our rice toner. This is going for 16 pounds 50. You can see how it is. We say it's natural. You can see even the rice is settled at the bottom. There is no emulsifier in it. There is nothing to keep it suspended. So you can see this is great. This is natural. And then this is our rice moisturizer. This is going for 18 pounds. Now, and this is our little pot of gold, our rice facial serum. And this is going for 20 pounds. Now, there is this fantastic deal that we are doing. Now, instead of getting this, our cleanser is 16 pounds, you add 18 pounds, and then you add this one for 18 pounds and add this one 16 pounds 50. By the time you buy all this, it's gonna be costing you 68 pounds 50. Now, that's 68 pounds 50 just for the 4 of these. Now, okay, now this is the deal I'm going to do for you. This is 68 pounds 50, and that is 20 pounds. Okay, now if you can get all this now, I am going to give you this. For what? Can you guess how much I'm going to give it to you? Nothing. I'm going to give you this for absolutely free. So that's 20 pounds just to pocket, you know, and just for us to say thank you for buying this product. But the results are amazing.